how many times have you stopped yourself because of a belief that whispered in your ear that, this isn't for you, or made you feel like you're just not good enough? Now, these beliefs, while seem harm, often shape our decisions and ultimately they shape our lives. Now, imagine maybe you are someone who believes that you're not a people's person, right? Now, over time, you might even shy away from people, from social opportunities, or avoid building relationships, and you miss out on personal and professional growth. Not because you lack the ability, but because your belief has already decided your reality. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 6, it's written that for one whose mind is unbridled, self-realization is difficult to achieve. But for one who has mastered the mind and remains focused, self-realization is attainable. What it simply means is that our beliefs hold a significant power over us, and they should always serve your purpose. And if you can make your mind your friend, then you don't need anything else. And beliefs like these, the limiting beliefs, they don't define you. They are not permanent. They are just thoughts that you have accepted over a period of time. So this is very important that you understand that they are just thoughts. They are not your reality, because your reality is whatever you decide for it to be, right? Now, another thing is that these beliefs are not innate, meaning that they are learned. Maybe from childhood, we absorb them like sponges, right? Maybe the people around us, our parents, teachers, society, friends, they all can contribute to the kind of beliefs that we have for ourselves in the present moment. But it does not mean that we blame them now, right? So, for example, you might have a belief like play it safe. We are told to avoid risks because failure is something to fear. But if you really pause and reflect on it, isn't fear itself our greatest teacher? The problem arises that when we hold on to beliefs that may have once protected us, but now only limit us. False beliefs thrive on repetition. The more you hear them, the more you think about them, the more stronger they become in your subconscious. And the more stronger they become, and it starts to reflect in your reality. But just because you have believed something for years and years and years does not mean it is true. Again, they are just thoughts which are solidified because of the constant repetition. And let me know in the comments whatever insights you get from this video, and I would love to hear your views as well. So now the question really is, how do you change this narrative? How do you get rid of your false beliefs? And I'm going to tell you a 3-step process which is very simple, right? So number 1 is recognize the belief. Now this could be anything, right? the number one step is to become aware of whatever belief it is. So, first, you bring awareness to the belief that you hold. You ask yourself, what do I believe about myself in whatever particular area it might be of your life? And then you ask yourself, is this belief serving me or is it the other way around? For example, suppose that you have believed that creativity is not your strength, and then you write down where this belief might be coming from. Was it maybe something you heard someone say about you, or is a comment someone made about you when you were young? Did you yourself compare yourself to somebody else? Because once you recognize it, then you can move on to the second step, which is challenge that belief. Now, once you have identified a limiting belief, you need to challenge it because it is limiting your growth and we don't want that. So now you ask yourself, is this really the truth? Is this belief, whatever it is that I have about myself, is this really the truth? And where is the evidence about it? Like, why do I even believe this thing about myself? More often than not, you will find that belief is based on an assumption. Merely an assumption, maybe of past experiences, maybe something someone said about you. That's it. For example, if you think that I cannot speak confidently in front of a crowd, or maybe that I have stage fear, you have affirmed this in your heart, right? Now, I want you to recall a moment when you did it. When you did it. Maybe you successfully presented a project in your school or shared an idea in a meeting. Even these small victories challenge that narrative. So you need to channelize that you in the present moment. And you need to affirm that incident and take that as a proof that you indeed can do it. Now, number 3, and the most important one, that you need to totally replace that belief. Now, what it means is that once you have recognized that limiting belief, that it does not align with your vision, now you want to replace it, right? So this is where Bhagavad Gita's teaching help us and can guide us. So focus on self-mastery and faith in your higher self. For example, let's say you have the belief that I'm not creative. So now you want to affirm yourself that I explore new ideas and allow myself to be curious. You are going to replace that limiting belief with something that now you want to be. So now you want to be confident. So you affirm that. You affirm that consciously until it becomes subconscious thought. Now you need to say it, think it, feel it, act like it. And really feel it, you know? And I encourage you to start questioning and reflecting and rewrite your limiting beliefs. Because every limiting belief that you have is only a thought, nothing more, nothing less. And you have all the power in this world to be able to overcome whatever it is that you want to overcome. And with that, I will see you in the next video.